Merry Christmas everyone, and here are Christmas special recipe collections, puddings and jellies. This collection is Eggless Caramel Custard. This will come so perfect even without using eggs. Let us first caramelize the sugar. Take about 3 tablespoons of sugar and a little water, about 1 tablespoon of water. Let us wait for the sugar to get caramelized. The sugar has caramelized now. Now you can switch off the stove. You can spread this and keep this aside. Let this cool down completely. This part is over. Let this cool down. We'll move on and make our custard. Take about half a liter of milk. Let this boil. We are going to add agar-agar to this. This is about 5 grams of agar-agar. That is about 10 leaves of agar-agar. You have to soak this in hot water and you have to add this. Stir this continuously for the agar-agar to dissolve, and after that you have to add 3 tablespoons of sugar. This is 2 tablespoons of custard powder dissolved in little milk. Now you can add this. After adding custard powder, this mixture will start thickening. So stir continuously, no lump should be formed. Now add about quarter tin of condensed milk. This is about 4 tablespoons. Give a nice stir. To this, add some half a teaspoon of vanilla essence for flavor. This has started boiling and this is the perfect stage. Also, you can switch off the flame now. Switch off the flame and pour this on the caramelized sugar, and this mixture will set at room temperature itself. As it cools down, this will set, so it will take another 1 hour to set. This is all perfect now. This tastes so good when refrigerated, so refrigerate this for another 1 hour if needed. Next, we'll do a pomegranate pudding without no added colors, no agar-agar or gelatin. Take around 2 cups of pomegranate seeds. Try to avoid water. All you need is 2 cups of pomegranate juice. In a separate bowl, add 2 tablespoons of corn flour and 2 to 3 tablespoons of sugar. To this, we are going to filter the pomegranate juice. You need exactly 2 cups of pomegranate juice. If you want to add water, don't add more than half a cup. This is ready now. Now mix this well. We'll transfer this into another pan and we'll start stirring it. Give a nice stir continuously. You can see the lumps forming now. At this stage, add 1 tablespoon of butter. Now start stirring continuously so that no lump should be formed. Now the mixture has become creamy. You can switch off the stove at this stage. So it's time to transfer this into a mold. Shape it and top with some pomegranate seeds. This pudding will set at room temperature itself. But try refrigerating up to 3 hours. It will taste so good when it is refrigerated. So this is all set now. We'll turn the mold. Hope your kids love jellies. So this will be a better option for store-bought jellies. And here is your yummy pomegranate pudding. Thank you for watching now. We'll join you in another interesting recipe, and please don't forget to subscribe our channel. Our next recipe is fruit jelly using agar-agar. So you can try this in any liquid. Take a cup of water. To this add about 12 leaves of agar-agar. Add some 3 tablespoons of sugar to this. The sugar and agar-agar has to dissolve completely. You can add about half a teaspoon of vanilla extract to this for some flavor. Now it's time to stir this well so that the sugar and the agar-agar has to dissolve completely. This is perfect now, both has dissolved. We'll transfer this into another bowl. As it cools down, this will set. So add whatever fruits you wanted at this liquid form itself. This is papaya. To this we are adding some oranges and pomegranates. Some apples and muskmelon. And the raisins. We have added all the fruits, and let us wait for another 2 hours for this to set. Before that, we'll move on to the milk part. Add about half a cup of milk. You can use hot milk or just pour the milk and bring this to boil. Add 2 tablespoons of sugar to this. You can use about 7 to 8 leaves of agar-agar for the milk to set. Now start stirring. The agar-agar has to dissolve completely. The sugar and agar-agar has dissolved. This is perfect now. You can switch off the flame. Now make sure the jelly has set and pour the milk over the jelly. If the jelly is not set, these two will get mixed up, so make sure the jelly is completely set. This is over now. We have to give another 1 or 2 hours to set. You can even refrigerate this for another 1 hour to get more taste. So loosen the sides and turn. Our colorful yummy jelly is ready now. So from now, don't ever buy jellies from store. You can very well do it at home perfectly. Let us move on to another recipe. Colostrum milk pudding with regular milk. This is well known as Karwas, Gino or Simpal. Since colostrum milk is very rare to get, we'll do this with our regular milk. Take 1 tablespoon of corn flour, 1.5 tablespoon of milk powder, to this add 1 cup of milk, add little by little and give a nice mix. 3 main ingredients we are going to use here is milk, curd and the condensed milk. Next is curd, 1 cup of curd. Give a nice mix. We have mixed the curd well. Next is the condensed milk. Add 1 cup of condensed milk to this and give a nice stir. So everything is mixed well here. To this add 1/4 teaspoon of cardamom powder. This is ready. We are going to transfer this into another bowl and we are going to steam cook this. Now take a pressure cooker, keep a small bowl inside it and fill about 2 cups of water. Place the mixture inside it. Close the pressure cooker and cook for about 20 minutes without whistle. You can very well extend the time if this is not cooked properly, and make sure this is cooled completely before you turn this over. This is ready now. Loosen the sides and turn this over. Thank you for watching now. We'll join you in another interesting recipe. Do like, share and comment our videos. And don't forget to subscribe our channel. Next is the carrot beetroot jelly with no added colors, no agar-agar or gelatin. Take about 1 cup of carrot. This is 2 medium-sized carrot. Grind this and add half a cup of water to this. All you need is exactly 1 cup of carrot juice, so adjust the water accordingly. Now let us filter this. And here our 1 cup of carrot juice is ready. Next we have to take the beetroot juice. Take 1 big size beetroot. Grind this and add about half a cup of water, and you have to adjust the water accordingly. You have to get 1 cup of beetroot juice. The grinding part is over. Let us filter this. And here is your 1 cup of beetroot juice. To each of the juice, add about 3 tablespoons of sugar. If you want it more, adjust accordingly. Our juicing part is over. Next, we'll move on to the corn flour mix. Take 2.5 tablespoons of corn flour for each juice. To this, add 1/4 cup of water and mix this properly. Now take the carrot juice in a pan. The sugar has to get dissolved completely, so stir this well. Now let us bring this to a boil. This has started boiling now. At this stage, add the corn flour mix. Now stir this continuously. No lumps should be formed, so stir continuously. All we need is a jam consistency, to stir until the jam consistency arrives. This is fine now. Our jam consistency has arrived. At this stage, you can switch off the flame. Grease a bowl with ghee or coconut oil, preferably ghee. Now transfer the carrot mix into this. This has to get cooled down, so leave it for half an hour. Next, we'll move on to the beetroot juice. So add the beetroot juice into a pan. Stir this until the sugar dissolves and bring it to a boil. The juice has started boiling now. At this stage, you can add the corn flour mix. Now stir this continuously. No lumps should be formed. The same jam consistency has to be arrived here. And here is our jam consistency. You can switch off the flame when this arrives. Pour this over the carrot jelly. The carrot jelly has almost set now. This takes about an hour to set in the room temperature, and after that you have to refrigerate this for 1 hour. This is ready now. Your perfect jiggly jelly is ready now, and that too without any added colors and agar-agar or gelatin. We'll join you in another interesting recipe, and don't forget to subscribe our channel. And finally, our channel's hit recipe and also my favorite recipe, the bread pudding. thank my 4 lakh plus viewers who have already watched this bread pudding. Now, sugar caramelization. Take about 2 tablespoons of sugar and little water, about 1 tablespoon of water. Let us wait for the sugar to caramelize. This is perfect now. Switch off the flame, let this cool down and set. Take about 5 to 6 slices of bread. With that, we have removed the corners of the bread. Now we are going to powder this. Our bread is ready. Now take about 1 cup of sugar. Sugar you can adjust according to your taste. If you want it less, you can make it less. To this add 2 tablespoons of custard powder. Now we'll add 1.5 cups of milk to this. 1.5 cups of milk will be perfect for 2 tablespoons of custard. Mix as well, no lump should be there. Keep this on the flame and start stirring well. Custard powder is just a flavored corn flour. As because custard powder is here, the mix will start thickening. See here, the mix has started thickening. This is perfect now. At this stage, you can add about 2 tablespoons of milk powder. This is just for some flavor. If you don't have milk powder, you can avoid. If you don't have milk powder, you can add some 1 tablespoons of custard powder extra. And if you don't have custard powder, you can use vanilla essence and corn flour itself. This has thickened well and perfect. Now switch off the flame and add half a teaspoon of ghee to this. It's time to add our bread. So add the bread powder little by little and give a nice mix. This is ready. Now pour this over the caramel we have prepared. This is perfect and it is ready to be steamed. I'm using an idli steamer. You can use any type of steamer. You have to cook this for 25 to 30. Before you flip, let this cool completely. Here is your yummy bread pudding. Thank you for watching all our videos. Do try some of the recipes and enjoy your Christmas. Thank you for now. We'll join you again and don't forget to subscribe our channel.